Hi Shakira, I'm just making this terrible video to show you how you can finish up on the second task. So this is task 2 of the integrated learning program, and I'm hoping that your group did Roots of Persuasion. So the task is all about comparing the central and peripheral roots of persuasion and that impact on viewers. So keeping in mind that you were looking at the heart rates and seeing if heart rate had an effect on if the video had an effect on a person, then perhaps their heart rate would have increased more. So let me go straight down. This is just the performance standards that we're referring to in this one. There are 3 parts. I'm just making changes as I go, noticing spelling errors and 2 full stops. Anyway, so the specific features that are being assessed are these. So there's 3 main areas. So if we can scroll straight down to the performance standards, there's these 3 main areas. It's only this one, and these 2. So we really focused on working in a team on this one, as well as understanding what the findings showed you. All right, so there are 3 main parts and you've nearly completed the big one, which is actually, doesn't look like it's the big one, but it's number 1 here, your report findings from the investigation. You're including your proposal, introduction, and evaluation of results. And of course the data's got to go in there. And I think once that's all done, it'll be around 800 words when you include the proposal. The second part is this reflection on your capabilities. How has the experience of creating and evaluating the statistical information assisted you with the chosen capability? Now, there are 2 that I've popped in here. So the first one is all about the capability of literacy. Now, literacy, in this case, I've taken the element of collaboration, because literacy is not just about writing, but it is about communicating. Now, you can talk about writing in there, but these are some suggestions. So communicating with a range of people in different contexts. So you did have to communicate with people when the practical investigation was going on. You had to communicate with the teacher. You had to communicate with your group, and then the broader group as well. You had to ask questions, express opinions, and take different people's perspectives into account. So I want you to consider those when you're writing, how you have developed those skills, because I don't know that you will have worked with those 2 girls that you worked with, and you worked brilliantly as a team. So another part is this part here. So this part refers to the literacy area, and I can even pop those words in if you like. So this is literacy, capability, and this one is numeracy. That's my dog whinging in the background. It's dinner time. So in the numeracy capability, so this really has to do with that Excel spreadsheet that you made. So you've had to interpret the information. So you've made graphs and tables, and then you've had to put them into a graph and understand what that means. You had to plan and record how you're going to go about that. You had to justify the validity of your findings. So were the findings valid? Were there some other things that might have influenced your data? And that's what you're talking about in your evaluation. When I go back to here, that evaluation. So, but in this section, you're not giving me those answers. You're just telling me about how you developed this ability, how you were asked to do that, and how you perhaps understood how to do that better. Researching, creating and analysing data. If there's anything here that you really don't want to talk about, you can just take it out. It's fine. Just focus on these as suggestions I've popped in to help you. The third one is a peer and self-assessment of collaborative skills. So you've got a questionnaire. There are 5 questions. I will give these 5 questions to the girls in your team, and I want you to really write something about these first three. So that part is important. So this is your reflection or evaluation, and you can talk about those three, and they can then talk about the bottom ones, and I will give them the rubric here, and then they will grade you on that. And that's the process. So it's really only probably 200 to 300 words in that one, and then another 200 to 300 in that one on quite different things. So lots of writing, but no more than what you were going to do in the other assignment anyway. And I think you'll hopefully get a better outcome. But please check in tomorrow for the lesson, and I'll be able to guide you if you've got any more questions about it. Okay, good luck with it.